Okay, this is a surprisingly nice sunny day. Still cold enough now, mind you. But there is a little bit of sunshine in the sky. Yay! And my fuel light has come on. I'm not sure if it's smaller fuel tank, more riding, or if the Bobber's a little more fuel hungry than the GS. Probably a combination of all three. But I feel like I'm fueling this a lot more than I fueled the GS. A nice day with a bit of cloud out. So, had to stop into Franklin's there. My new shock absorbers have arrived. So I decided to go with the Indian Performance shocks, which are Fox, produced by Fox. So I'll get them put on during the week. But I must say, through all the riding on this bike, the shocks on this have softened up a bit. So for anyone out there thinking about changing the shocks on their Bobber, give it a once. Give it at least till it's finished its run-in period before you decide. But in saying that, I'm not unhappy that I'm changing the shocks on this. I still think it's the right thing for me to do, just to smooth the ride out just that little bit more. The weekend, there's rugby on tonight, which I'm not going to again, but I'm just out for a spin on the bike. Priority now is obviously put a bit of fuel in it before I go anywhere. But I think with sunny days like this, brightens up your whole mood and attitude. With the way this bike rides, you know, what more could you want? Get out a bit, ride the bike, enjoy the weather, put a few kilometers on the odometer. Look at that sunshine. They were asking me inside if I still like the bike. The answer is still definitely yes. But how it feels and how it performs has changed over the run-in period. The bike definitely feels a little bit rougher. But I think that's going to change once the oil change goes through it. my view on that. Anyway, we shall see. And I've just been out and about doing a few bits and pieces on the bike. I haven't been out taking nearly as many photos in nearly as many locations as I thought I would. But I have done a few, and you do get lots of comments on it. And I still get comments on the bike, which is nice to see. On my way over to Franklin's, I had someone pulled up beside me in traffic and get a nice big nod and a smile. You know, you'd expect that. In saying that, 2 weeks ago, when I was on the bike, I was going through Airside, which is a little shopping area, and unbeknownst to me, someone spotted the bike, liked the look of the bike, decided they wanted to know more about the bike, so they followed me. Now thankfully I was going to Franklin's rather than going home, well, because Airside to Franklin's is no distance really, and it's through an area where people could follow you without being noticed. Like it's no distance. But they followed me all the way over to the dealers, and yeah, they came in curious about the bike and got talking to Franklin's and got talking to me. Like I thought they were just hunters who had come in to look at the bikes and shop and whatever else. But no, your man said, yeah, we saw you drive by up at Airside and we decided to follow you. Which is a little disconcerting at the same time. Yeah, but they like the look of the bike. And they were back in the shop again today, so they're deciding at the moment whether he wants to get a bronze bobber like me, or whether he's going to go for silver. My Franklins have a silver bike in stock at the moment, and I will admit that bike looks good. Silver bike looks very nice. Of the colours that the bobber comes in, bronze would still be my first choice, and the silver would be my second choice colour. Okay, so we've filled her up. 14.50. I think that's probably as much to do with the increase in petrol lately as it is anything else. She's gone from the low fuel warning to about as full as I can get it. So yeah, followed recently. The guy is just going to check out the bobber, and he seemingly a young lad, first bike, well not first bike, but he wants. Initially, when he saw it, he decided he wanted Same colour, same seat, same exhaust, but his mind has been somewhat changed over the last 2 weeks or so, and he's now looking at the silver bike, which I think looks great, and he's going to stay with the stock seat and stock exhaust for at least the first 2-3 weeks until he gets used to it, and then he'll decide on what he wants, as his father said today. Whatever you do to your bike, we'll probably do as well. Well, if that's what you want to do, that's your business, but you know, have a bit of creativity with the bike. Don't just copy someone else's straight. Oh, him going with silver. He's not copying me directly. So, you know, I'm cool with that either way. Doesn't bother me. It's not like we're going to be in the same places at the same time and confuse the bikes or anything silly like that. Why are you riding on my ass? Get away. So, yeah, it's nice out today. Get the bits and pieces done or arranged. Put a bit of petrol in, and now go home and get some lunch. So there's not a whole lot to report other than that. Yeah, I've taken a few photos of the bike lately and put them up online, and a lot of positive feedback, going, yeah man, that looks like a cool bike, and it is, it's a damn cool bike. So, yeah, any excuse to get out and about. Now the weather hasn't been great this week, it's been fairly wet and rough, and when it's wet and miserable I tend to bring the GS. Or just because my back doesn't get covered in shite, which it does on this. Yeah, the engine definitely feels a little more rough lately. I think fresh oil will just sort that out, smooth it out just that little bit solid. Talked to a few of the guys online when they did get the oil change done. The oil was filthy, it was black, it was not in good shape, but that's to be expected on the run in. Get the oil done, get the shocks done. Shouldn't take too long. And then I need to sort out my holidays. I need a break. Lots of changes at work lately that gonna make life a lot more complicated. You know, it is what it is. That's how we go. So I know I talk a lot of shite in these videos, and I have a small little subscriber following. I don't do this for the big rates and the big crowds and the big following and all that sort of stuff. Curb to get that car up. Anyway, it was a good weather coming in, hopefully. This bike is just going to be a joy to ride in the summer when the roads are dry and clear and there's a bit of warmth in the air. That really is a case of any excuse to get out on the bike. Not that I need an excuse. A very considerate wife and daughter who, more often than not, say, yep, off you go, out of our way. So I get the freedom. Good in that respect. So anyway, that's my short little spiel for today. I just tend to ramble on this one, probably. Anyway, talk to you guys soon, and ride safe out there.